We are working out for the next 365 days in a row. So many of us struggle to make positive changes in our lives, and I tend to give up too. We can't stick to our goals. You see, we've done this challenge at least 10 times, reaching 200 plus days at least twice. I was hoping to get myself into breakdancing shape because I always wanted to breakdance. And failure was crushing. And sometimes when you fail a lot, you give up. And in my case, you give up on your dreams for good. I made excuses instead. But now, even if I give up, or I sleep in, or I stop, we're just going to start over again. We will become stronger. So what follows are my workouts and thoughts each day. Every day, we can decide to make good choices. So don't give up on yourself.
Hello and welcome to Workout Every Day, day number 7, I believe. And I didn't upload yesterday because I was up having fun with friends. But we are here today, so you're going to get a double upload. And on this day, I've started doing a lot of things that are going to become more important. I mentioned the transition to calisthenics, and I'm not used to a lot of these movements, including these sissy squats. Okay, so you guys can tell me how I'm doing. I did a progression here where first I held that little bar, and then I also did these here. My hope is that I can strengthen my quads. So this movement requires quad strength and it requires some ankle flexibility as well. So it is quite a new thing for me. And check this out, nerds. How many exercises did I do? About 6 or 7 of them. Haha, I did the joke. Anyhow, I'm trying to have tree trunks for legs here. So as I progress doing this particular movement, I try and get deeper and deeper into the stretch and fall further and further where my mobility will allow. And I'm really making sure that I'm extending my hips, keeping my glutes slightly squeezed, pressing those knees down into the ground, and kind of using my strength to bring myself all the way back up. I'm very focused on not using my back, not throwing my head forward in this particular movement. And as I said, I'm not just skipping out on my leg work. I'm making sure that I'm doing it. I'm making sure that I'm focusing on flexibility. I do something for flexibility every single day, and that has been a goal of mine, and I'm really glad that I'm sticking to it. I'm also making sure that I'm doing some form of core work. Is it optimal all the time? No, I could definitely be doing better, but it is there. So I'm doing this 90-90 drill, dropping the legs down about 45 degrees, making sure as I rotate those hips and I drop the knee, I'm pushing down into the floor and stretching out those hips while trying to be as upright as possible. And then after that, regular stuff, lat pull downs, things like these. The workout itself was fine, but what I'm noticing is I think it's near time I start adding a little bit of variation. One of my favorite ways to work the lats is a single arm cable pull, like high to low. So you just grab it. You can even put some slight rotation in there. I feel like it works my back the best, and I can target one side at a time, and that's where I've made the most gains. And right now, like regular lat pull down and other things like that don't seem to be doing the trick. So I'm going to have to, maybe see about changing this slightly. I doubt I really need to change all that much. I'm also a big proponent of, hey, like if you have a workout program, just stick with it. You don't need too much variation. Just change the way how you train something. That's just my personal belief. I know a lot of people like having a lot of different exercises. I like having some that I just stick to, or maybe do a little bit of a tweak to them. Oh, and something I nearly forgot to change until I just saw it pop up here. Planche training. Planche. So yes, we are training calisthenics, guys, although we're doing weight training as well, which means that we need to start working on our planche. So I'm working on planche holds. And this is kind of a question for the internet. And it's not necessarily about wrist pain, but it's about how to manage my wrists the way they are. So if you're just paying attention to that planche attempt, you'd see that my elbows are crooked, and it's because they were, I don't know, I was born with them not exactly in a fixed position. They're not able to extend, is what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, I'm a bit distracted. There's a bunch of stuff happening. But yeah, they're supposed to be fully extended if possible, close to extended, but I'm not able to. And if there's anyone else who has a similar thing with their elbows, I wanted to know how you guys are able to hold a planche because it's very difficult. I even drop here and I notice like, wow, my hands really hurt. So probably gonna need to take a break from the wrists and try again, I guess. And there's a core exercise I implemented on this day, which is very cool. I wanted to work on just something I can do that would mimic part of a flare movement. I don't know if I should add more rotation with the hips or change the hand position and move around with it or whatever, but this feels like it has direct translation to doing a flare. So I kind of rotate my leg up, rotate it down, and switch positions just like that very slowly. But you're catching me at the end of this, so I am extremely exhausted. Oh, I keep going. and I do some tucks and stuff like this. And I've looked at a lot of different b-boy style workouts for the core, and these two movements at least are what I have seen online that people have done. But anyways, that is pretty much it for today, and I'll see you, well, also today because I'm putting both workouts out today. I am stuttering. I gotta go. Bye bye.